In MrBeast's newest video, they performed a stunt where they removed the track from a roller coaster, causing the car to jump off and crash through a trailer. But what coaster is this, and how did it get here? In 1986, Smarts Amusement Park in Littlehampton, England, purchased a Pinfari Zyklon 40. This coaster model was a staple of amusement parks of the time, and with 5 other parks in the UK having already purchased one, it was a proven moneymaker. The ride would simply be named Zyklon, which is German for cyclone, and be placed on a rooftop at the park. This rooftop was formerly home to the Wild Mouse, which after closing in 1985 was sold to coaster enthusiast David Pickstone and assembled at Breen Theme Park. But that's a story for another video. The ride operated until around 2000, before being relocated to Ocean Beach Pleasure Park in South Shields, where the ride would get repainted with yellow track. In 2010, it was renamed to Cat and Mouse, which included them plastering some characters that they definitely don't have a license to use all over the ride. Ocean Beach sold the ride in 2016, and in 2017, the coaster's cars were spotted at Sam's Fun City in Pensacola, Florida, where the ride would be refurbished. Being given teal paint on the ride's cars and track, the ride would be renamed to the Emerald Coaster, named after the Emerald Coast, an area on the Gulf of Mexico spanning from Panama City Beach to Fort Morgan, which Pensacola is a part of, and the coaster would open in 2018. Interestingly, they neglected to remove the cat and mouse signage during the refurbishment, and it remained on the ride during its time at the park. In 2022, the ride would be listed for sale online, with an asking price of $149,000, and it was later sold to an unknown buyer. That buyer would turn out to be MrBeast. In his video, Lamborghini vs. Shredder, the coaster is seen missing a few track pieces, and a few seconds later, explosives are used to take down a few of the supports. This was all done to leave a clear path for a car to be launched off of the track. They loaded the car with mannequins, and the car flew off of the track into a game trailer. But this apparently wasn't enough, so they loaded a second car with explosives and detonated them when the car jumped off. As of now, the status of the coaster is unknown, but it was most likely scrapped after taking that much of a beating and having 2 of its trains destroyed. As a coaster enthusiast, this type of stunt sorta rubs me the wrong way. Roller coasters have been destroyed for stunts before, but in all of those instances, the coaster had already closed, and would have been demolished anyways. This was a fully working coaster that MrBeast bought and then destroyed. Of course, I have no control over what people do with the things that they buy, and MrBeast did buy this coaster and used it for what he wanted. But I will say, if a coaster was going to go out in any way, this is a pretty cool way to do it.